Again, thank you all for joining tonight's class. This is a series called A New Year, A New You, and every day at 6:30 for 7 days in a row, we have a class on a different topic. Tonight's topic is peace. My name is Brad Underwood. I'll be leading today's class, and I had a moment to look through the chat and see some of the people who joined. We've got people, I'm from Dallas, we've got people from Texas, Atlanta, Vancouver, Kansas, so welcome everybody. Our time is short, so I want to kind of dive right in and get started. So maybe you've tried meditating before, maybe this is something brand new to you. I can guarantee, I believe you'll have a positive experience by the time we're done. So let's again talk about this meditation, and we'll start with a little bit about myself. Again, my name is Brad Underwood. I work in accounting, and I've been practicing this particular meditation for about 10 years now. I started leading classes maybe 2 years or so after I began. And again, I live here in Dallas. How has meditation helped me? Many ways. I can't count them all right now, but I'd say just in general, it definitely has changed my outlook. I'm definitely a more positive person than I was before I began practicing. I saw the difference in myself, the people around me saw the difference. And I will say that when I began practicing this meditation, I started seeing positive changes. One of my first thoughts was, wow, if I can benefit, I know anyone can benefit. So I'm glad you're all here, and I have great faith that you'll all have a good experience. My email, slcbrad@gmail.com, I'll put that in the chat at the end of the class. You can always reach out to me anytime you have any questions. Let's talk about this meditation in particular. Maybe this is new to you. Sahaja Yoga meditation was founded by the lady in the photograph here. Her name is Sri Mataji Nirmala Devi. You may hear her referred to as Sri Mataji in a shorter form. And she founded this meditation over 50 years ago now, in 1970, May of 1970. Not as a business, not as a money-making venture, but just as really a gift from her to the world, because Sri Mataji, from a very young age, she was born with an understanding about human nature, how we're designed inside, how meditation can help us, such knowledge that she had that she just wanted to share with people. And so it was imperative that she founded this, not as a business, but as an all volunteer-led organization. And it's worldwide, and I'm happy to be a part of it. Again, I'm a volunteer here today to share with you. Again, it's just human to human connection. I do it because, again, as I said, I benefited, and I want you all to benefit too, that's all. So what is meditation? We hear a lot about it. It's on magazine covers, it's a buzzword. There are so many apps, so many ways to meditate. What does it mean exactly? So to define meditation as far as Sahaja Yoga meditation is concerned, meditation is a state of mind where your thoughts reduce down to zero. The thoughts that we experience come from our past and from our future. And when they reduce down to zero, that is what we call the state of meditation. When through this meditation we achieve that state, it isn't through forcing it to happen or trying to trick our mind into not thinking. There's no mental acrobatics about it. It's a natural process to reduce the thoughts that are pinging our mind, from 10 a minute down to zero. That is the state of meditation. Again, a quiet, peaceful mind. And you may experience that for a short period of time, but the more you meditate, that short period of time becomes longer and longer and longer. You can experience that quietness in your mind. That is the state of meditation. To understand how the meditation works, we'll talk about a few basic things. So we have built inside of us what we call our subtle system. And in our subtle system, we have 7 energy centers, or chakras, if you've heard that word. Also 3 channels of energy, and what we call the energy, or the mothering energy, which is called the Kundalini, which perhaps you've heard of that word as well. Let's look at a very simple chart or diagram or illustration of our subtle system inside. This helps us understand how the meditation works, how we benefit from it. So you can see here, there is an image with these energy centers of these chakras. They rise along our spine. And again, there's 7 of them. They're placed at the nerve plexuses in our body, and they all have different qualities inside. Today, we're talking about peace. If you look at our chart, at the bottom of our chart, you can see the first chakra, and above that, there's a triangle. And this is important. Inside that triangle, you can see a coiled illustration or a symbol. That's an ancient symbol that's found all over the world. Ancient people had a connection to this symbol. And what this represents is the energy, or the kundalini, or the mothering energy that's inside of every human being. We're all born with this energy. The energy is quiet and resting, but the energy knows all about you and your chakras, your channels of energy, what your strengths are, what your challenges might be. And when the energy is awakened, she rises up along your spine and nourishes you from the inside out. Again, this is a natural happening. It isn't some sort of a mental trick. It just works. It's how our bodies are designed. The energy nourishes you from the inside out. Again, every chakra has a quality. We'll talk about peace and which chakra that is. But we may not always feel peaceful inside. You know, we have that quality. The quality is there. But perhaps through our life and experiences, that quality has become a bit clouded. You know, we talk about, we accumulate baggage in our life. That baggage accumulates, you could say, on these chakras or on these channels, and they keep us from truly experiencing life to its fullest. Sometimes they can do that, and from fully experiencing the qualities that we're designed with, that human beings are given. And so again, peace is one of those. So the energy, when she rises, she helps to remove those clouds, remove that baggage. So the qualities shine strongly as they're meant to. And you automatically start to feel better. Automatically, you feel more balanced in your life. You feel more peaceful, more forgiving, more compassionate, all the things we want to be in life. It happens in an automatic way. One more thing, your energy, when she reaches this point, that's when the thoughts begin to slow down. We talked about meditation. How the thoughts reduced, your energy does that by crossing through this center here where all the thinking's going on. She slows down your thoughts, and then comes to the last chakra here on top of our head. When the energy reaches this point, that's called self-realization, and we'll hear that term a little bit later here. That's also the yoga. So what is yoga? It's a connection to something higher than ourselves. So your energy gives you that connection. Yoga, self-realization. Let's talk a little bit and zero in on our topic tonight, which is peace. So peace is built into the 3rd chakra or energy center. And we see on our chart, that's the navel. That's the navel chakra right here. Every chakra or energy center has a specific element that it's made of. The 5 elements are earth, air, ether, water, and fire. This particular chakra is the water element. This chakra is made of that. It has the capacity to make us feel peaceful, make us feel happy, helps us to manage stress. Whether you're meditating or not, life happens. But when we're balanced, when our energy has nourished us, when these qualities are shining, then we find it just naturally more easy to deal with whatever life hands us. It also helps give us a quality of generosity. That's another quality of this chakra, to give freely from our heart, not necessarily the monetary value, but the thought behind giving. It can also help us to become more financially stable in our life when this chakra is in balance. And what is peace exactly? How do we experience peace? You know, again, maybe this chakra isn't as balanced in some of us as we'd like it to be, but we've all felt that peace at some point in our life. We've all experienced it. Simple ways here, we can all relate to, sitting by a fire, having some hot chocolate, looking in the fire, relaxing, going camping, sitting by a fire, looking out the window, just watching the rain. When our mind starts to just shut off and we just sort of become peaceful in the moment, any kind of excursions in nature, a feeling of satisfaction comes from setting a goal and achieving it, that feeling that we get. It could be something simple like, making a new recipe, or something big, graduating from school. But that feeling that you've accomplished something, meeting an old friend after a long absence, or again, as we talked about, the quality of generosity, giving something not because of the monetary value, but because we put thought into what that person would love to have, and that feeling that we get from that. So we've all experienced that. We want to get that feeling stronger in us, and more of a daily experience of peace. But again, as I mentioned, perhaps there's some baggage or some clouds keeping us from truly feeling it as strongly as we'd like to. And what might those clouds be? What is the baggage that might keep us from feeling peaceful? Here's a list of things that we might experience. So just life in general, and the expectations that we have for ourselves or that we put on other people keep us from feeling satisfied. Often we defer our peacefulness or our happiness to some future date. After I accomplish A, B, and C, then I can sit back and relax and enjoy my life. But why do that? Why put that off? We want to feel peaceful and satisfied in our life, in this moment. It may not be perfect, but why put it off? So this energy center, when it's strong, it helps us to feel that way naturally. Doesn't mean we don't have goals, don't have plans, but you feel the peace in the moment. Again, our life's expectations, materialism, greed, being possessive of things or people, hoarding, overconsumption, being miserly or cynical, having a mean spirit. All of these things can dampen the quality of peace inside of us. But we're here to strengthen that quality. So let's do that through a meditation together. So let's go ahead now and we'll start a meditation. What we're going to do is I'll guide the meditation, and we're going to use our hands in this meditation because we have these channels of energy that we discussed. And our left channel, which represented by our left hand, is the channel of our emotions and our dreams and our desires on the left side. And the right hand channel, represented by our right hand, is the channel of our action side. So we're going to take our right hand and put it on the left side of our body where these chakras are located. And I'm going to walk us through these steps. But to begin with, let's just relax before we get started. So we want to begin by just putting both of our palms open on our lap. Just put both palms open on your lap, and we can close our eyes and just take a minute to just let everything go, let the day go, relax ourselves. You can take a deep breath. If you're able to, you can take off your shoes. That helps us to be more connected to the earth. If you're sitting at your desk in front of your computer, if you're sitting on a sofa, that's fine. If you're doing that, put both feet on the floor, keep both feet flat on the ground. You're also welcome to sit cross-legged on the floor if that's a comfortable position for you. But just be aware we'll be sitting for the next 10, 15 minutes. So you don't want to be in discomfort, basically. Comfort is key. Comfort is the most important thing. So we're sitting comfortably, both feet on the ground if we're sitting in a chair. Both palms open on our lap, our eyes are closed gently. Relax yourself. Here's 10 minutes, 10, 15 minutes for you. Be kind to yourself. Let yourself have this. Let everything go. And we're going to start by putting our right hand over our heart, like we're pledging allegiance. We just put our right hand on our heart. Now, I've got a PowerPoint. I'm going to walk us through it and talk us through it. So best is just to keep your eyes closed. It's just so you're not distracted. You want to keep your attention inside. Again, I'll walk us through this whole thing. And by the way, at the end of the meditation, we'll have a link and you can download a copy of this, a PDF version of this PowerPoint. So close your eyes and you can read it later. I'll walk us through. So just relax yourself. I would say my best advice to have a good experience is just to keep your mind open, your heart open, just see for yourself. This is your experience. This is your energy. This are your chakras. So you just relax. So right hand over our heart, left hand open on our lap. Put your attention inside your heart. Feel your heart beating. Put your attention inside. Now, the energy inside of us, the Kundalini energy, this is a loving, mothering energy. So as I walk us through this meditation, I'm going to address the energy as mother energy. So our attention's in our heart, and we can just say in our heart, Mother energy, I want to be connected to my true self. I want to be connected to my true self. I want to be one with my spirit. Our spirit is our higher self. I want to be one with my spirit. We're just expressing these desires in our heart to be better, to improve ourselves. Mother energy, please fill my heart with love, compassion, and joy. Please fill my heart with love, compassion, and joy. We'll take our hand now and move it underneath our rib cage. So just under our ribs, right hand on the left side, right underneath our ribs. And put your attention here now with a positive attitude towards yourself. Mother energy, I want positive change in my life. I want to be the force of positive change for myself. Meaning I want to be my own guide. I have the strength to be my own guide. Mother energy, please help me to feel satisfied and contented. And Mother energy, please let me experience true peace, true inner peace within myself. We have incredible potential inside of us, every one of us. Please may I feel that for myself. We move our hand now from under our ribs to our hip. Right hand on the left hip. Left hand open. Just keep your hand open in a receiving posture. Your left hand. Right hand pressing on your left hip. Mother energy, I want to have positive attention and positive growth. So please remove all negative thoughts and ideas that come into my attention, that come into my mind, that drag me down. Please make me a positive person. And Mother energy, please soothe my attention, soothe it down. We're so distracted. So many things come at us at once. Please soothe my attention and help it to become more focused and more positive. We'll put our hand back over our heart now, where we started. Right hand over our heart, pressing our hand gently against our chest, and we can put our attention again inside our heart. Put your attention into your heart. Mother Energy, please remove any fear or anxiety that I feel inside. Please remove that baggage. Our heart can accumulate baggage if we've been hurt. Please remove fear, insecurity, any anxiety in me. And please let me trust myself and my own strengths, my own abilities, and to be a confident person. Mother Energy, please help me feel safe, protected, and loved. Please help me feel safe, protected, and loved with your attention deep in your heart. Our heart chakra gives us the qualities of security, strength, courage, confidence. So we want a strong heart, free of fear. Mother Energy, please help me feel safe, protected, and loved. Let's put our right hand now on the left side of our neck. So right hand just moves up to our neck, where the neck and shoulder meet. Right hand on the left side. And you can gently squeeze your neck right here, right at the corner, turning your head a bit to the right if that helps you get a nice grip on the left side of your neck. We talked about some of the baggage we might carry. We want to let it go so we can be our best. We don't want to be stuck in the past. So here we can say from our heart, again, with kindness towards ourselves, with grace towards ourselves. Mother Energy, I am not guilty, but I am pure self-esteem and pure self-respect. We have those qualities built inside of us, every human being, self-esteem and self-respect. If we feel guilty, that guilt, that clouds these qualities. It makes it harder for us to feel those things. So the past is over. We're all human. Let it go. Be kind to yourself. Mother Energy, I'm not guilty. Please strengthen the qualities of self-esteem and self-respect in me. I want to be respectful to myself and to everyone. I want to be respectful to myself and to everyone. And please make me a sweet person. Give me the power of sweetness when I speak, that my speech is effective, my communication is effective, and I'm kind, not harsh. I'm unifying, not divisive. Let's put our right hand now across our forehead. And again, left hand open, right hand across our forehead. Relaxed. This center is important. They're all important. This one is important, again, because this is where our mind is thinking. So to help reduce those thoughts, to make it easier for our energy to pass through this center and slow down our thinking and help us to relax, feel calm, achieve the state of meditation. We take advantage of the quality here. Mother Energy, I am the power of forgiveness. We have a superpower, every one of us, the power to forgive. I forgive myself and I forgive everyone. We say that in our heart. Mother Energy, I forgive everyone and I forgive myself. I'm not my past, my to-do lists. I'm not my ego. I let go and I forgive. All of our thoughts come from the past and the future. Mother Energy, please help me to achieve the state of thoughtless meditation. Please take me to that state of thoughtless awareness. This is your own energy, your own power. I forgive and I let go. Now we'll take our right hand and we're going to press the palm of our right hand on top of our head. We saw on the picture, there's one last chakra, number 7 is on top of our head. It's where our soft spot used to be. So we press our right hand, the very crown of our head, and press down, just the palm. You can kind of stretch your fingers back, keep your fingers stretched away. So your palm is nicely pressing down on the top of your head. Now take all your attention there. Put all your attention where you feel your hand pressing down in a very relaxed way. With, again, your open mind and heart. And we're going to just massage our scalp. Massage our scalp in a circle. So you can move your hand towards your left ear, then down towards your forehead, then over to the right ear, and then back. Left ear, forehead, right ear, back. I'm just making a circle. Now, don't worry if your circle isn't perfect. It really isn't so much that as, again, the desire to have a good experience. That's all that really matters. And now, as we're massaging our scalp, we're going to ask our energy to rise to the top of our head. Mother Energy, please give me my self-realization. We talked about that term, when your energy rises all the way to the top of your head. Mother Energy, please give me my self-realization. Your energy is just waiting for this opportunity. And the key to unlock the energy is just to ask, just to ask. It's a very simple thing. Mother Energy, please give me my self-realization, just with your open heart, keeping your mind open. Mother Energy, please stop all the thoughts and help me to achieve that state of thoughtless meditation. Mother Energy, please help me to enjoy that state. Just with all your attention at the top of your head, get that kindness towards yourself. And one last thing, just have a grateful attitude for all the things, all the small things in life. That positive, grateful attitude with your attention right here. We really, when we stop and watch, we really are blessed in big and small ways. Now go ahead and just place your right hand back on your lap. So both palms open again on your lap as we started. Eyes closed gently. Take a nice deep breath again. Fill your lungs. Breathe through your nose. And just slowly fill your lungs. Hold your breath for a moment, and then slowly release your breath back through your nose. Slowly release your breath. And just let all the tension, whatever emails, let everything go. Just relax. So let's go ahead and open our eyes now. And I hope you're feeling a bit more relaxed after our experience. So I want to thank everybody for joining the class. Again, we're going to again share in the chat a link to download the PDF of this PowerPoint with all this information and the steps to meditate, so you can do this at home. There are some resources in here as well. I won't go through them all here because you can download and see for yourself, but there's a couple things that I want to talk to you about before we go today, and I'll open up to if anybody has any questions as well. But a few things I want to talk to you about. So, all right, meditation. Like I said, it really helped me, but to really feel the benefit of meditation, you gotta try to keep up with it. Try every day if you can to meditate. Not hours, that isn't necessary. It's the quality, not the quantity. Personally, I meditate for a little bit in the morning before I go to work, and then I meditate again before I go to bed, and it just helps me start the day right and then end the day right. I sleep much better than I used to before meditation. That's my schedule. Again, you want to try to keep up with it. The advice I got when I first started was give it 3 months and then take stock of how you feel. Compare it to 3 months ago and see. So that's great advice, and I recommend that as well. To help improve your meditation, to get the most out of it, you want to find a place in your house and meditate there consistently. So we talked about our energy. The energy rises, it exits, it connects us, it flows through us. It's this loving, positive energy. And the more you meditate, you begin to feel this energy flowing through you. Literally, you feel it. This is built into our nervous system. So the energy flows. You feel it on your hands. You might feel a coolness or a warmth. Coolness is a sign this energy is flowing, and it's a positive sign that the positive energy is flowing through you. All positive things have this energy, actually. Beautiful nature, beautiful poetry, things that are good for our spirit have positive vibrations. So that's why we want to sit in the same place where we meditate, and kind of this builds up. These vibrations, we call them, this flowing of energy begins to build up. So you want to find a place in your house. And we have designed a meditation starter kit for anybody who wants one. It consists of a candle, some incense, a little cloth, and a photograph, as we see here in the image, a photograph of the founder of this meditation, Sri Mataji, because she herself was a positive person, an evolved soul, a realized soul, with deep, deep knowledge. And she herself emitted vibrations. And so try for yourself, and you can set up this photograph with the candle, and again, there's some incense and a flower, whatever you want to do. Find a little space, keep it kind of clear. So here is where you can go. So we have a website called texasmeditation.org, if you're not already aware of this website, texasmeditation.org. And you can /starter kit, and you can go here. This is probably being put into the chat too, I would imagine. You can copy this and go and order your own starter kit, and we'll ship it to your house. It's a gift. Again, we're a nonprofit organization. It's just a gift to help you get your meditation established. When you receive it, there will be, some information in there. If you would like to donate, you can, but it's not, payment is not an impediment. We don't want it to stop anybody from ordering a kit. So this is a great way to begin. Again, new year, new you. This is a great way to find this little place in your house, set this up, and do a daily meditation. So again, texasmeditation.org/starter kit. Go here and just fill in your information, and we can send this to your home directly. Now, speaking of texasmeditation.org, again, I've got a few things I want to show you. This is a great website. There's a lot of information here if you want to learn more about this meditation. But I wanted to point out that there is a tab called Sessions. All right, so now you're going to go through this whole week and you're going to have these great experiences 7 days in a row, right? And then you're going to wonder, what do I do next week? Well, you come to this website and you click on Sessions, and we have classes available all week long. These are classes led by volunteers here all over Texas. So in Dallas, Austin, Houston, we have these classes, and it's very simple. I like to point this out to people because you just simply click join and it takes you right to the Zoom class that way. There are classes. We have a class in Spanish on Wednesday. If you speak Spanish or know Spanish speaking people who are interested in this class, there's classes just for moms. There's classes just for teachers. I mean, I highly recommend come here and check this out. This is a great way to join these classes. All right, one more thing I want to show you, and then I'll see if anybody has any questions. What if you can't join those classes? They don't fit into your schedule. You want to get up in the morning, and the first thing you want to do is meditate, and I applaud you for that. We have a channel on YouTube that we have recorded meditations, including this whole week that we're doing, will be recorded here. So go to YouTube, type in DFW meditation, and search for Sahaja Yoga Live Meditation DFW. That's a long name, but the great thing about this is there are many, many recorded meditation sessions here. And some, they begin with an introduction, and there's, a meditation, or maybe there's some detail about a specific chakra. So you can watch the whole thing, or if you just have 20 minutes and you just want to have a nice meditation, just fast forward, find the meditation part in the video, sit down, it's guided. There's no reason, not to do it. So check this out too. It's a great resource. Lots of classes recorded on here again. And again, this whole week will be recorded there as well. All right, so let me just check the chat and see what's going on here.
I have a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
So I don't know if it's a mere coincidence or it was an accident. I don't know. I was just reading through some text books regarding the chakras, and another book regarding the crystals, just before I logged into this meeting. And I noticed something, and this is an intent not to challenge or prove that I'm right or you are wrong. That's not the intent. The intent is to just have an open discussion. And I noticed in the slide you were presenting that the third chakra, the element is water, whereas the way I read in the text is the third element, the third chakra, which is associated with which is called the solar chakra, which is the element is fire. The second chakra is actually the element is water, and the base chakra is the first chakra, which is the element is the earth. So somewhere in the slide, I've noticed that third chakra is water. I'm thinking based on what I read, it should be the fire. So again, intent is not to challenge
No,
you. So
no.
the typo error, maybe I'm thinking it could be a typo error or something else.
Yeah, well, that's a great question. So first, one thing I would say is, there's a lot of information about out there. I've seen, chakras placed in all different areas and things. I have heard the founder of this meditation, Sri Balaji, say in a talk that the third chakra, the Navi chakra, the solar plexus, is one side water, one side fire. So that might find a nice compromise between the two of us. I have heard her say that. So, maybe we're both right, and I think it is an interesting coincidence that you're kind of interested in these things and then, come to the class. And I would just, recommend, I don't know if you meditate regularly, but to just kind of keep trying. And there again, there's so much information about every chakra, so much detail, so many interesting features of each one. But yeah, I appreciate your question.
Thank you.
Yeah. Anybody else have a question? I'm happy to answer.
Yes, I have a question, sir.
Yeah.
Okay, so I live in Irving, and I was just wondering, like, besides the crystal shops and stuff that they have, do you know anything? Do you know anywhere where I can look for my own crystals?
Well, honestly, I personally don't use crystals, so I can't really answer that question. Yeah, I find that just, my daily meditation works for me. There are some little extra things that we can do to help our meditation, and we can talk about those another time. As the gentleman before mentioned, there are elements around us that help us. And so, I'll just quickly mention one thing is soaking our feet in salt water when we meditate. That uses two of the elements, the earth and the water, and that helps us. So I personally, again, I don't use crystals in my meditation. Maybe other people do. Yeah, so I can't answer that question. But there are things we can do to enhance our meditation. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, and it's not a real big deal because my very first session, my very first time meditating, I actually meditated. It actually worked. Yeah. I guess I've just been so damaged, and I really, really want to seek peace so much, it actually worked. So I've been coming to this class since Monday.
Awesome.
And I'll continue.
Well, I'm so glad to hear that. And, you said it, you're seeking it strongly. And that is the key. Feel it in your heart. You want it. And then ask and ye shall receive, right? So excellent. Yeah. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
All right. Any other questions anybody has?
Yeah, hi. This is Manu. I do have a question in regards to, I work with teenagers and more now than before. Maybe I definitely want to join the one with the educators. Can you tell me a little bit about, how the meditation and the depression aspect in the teens, how can this meditation, just some stuff so that I can, just some more information regarding depression and meditation, how they correlate in the younger generation?
Sure, happy to do that. So depression comes from an imbalance inside, and it specifically comes from our left channel. Again, we have a left channel and a right channel. I didn't go into too much detail because of the shortness of our class, but the left channel, again, is our emotional side, and it's our desire side. It's also the past. All of our past builds up on our left side. The right side is our action side. It's our planning side, mental, physical activity, and the future side. So if our left side is out of balance, it expresses itself in our life in, depression in an extreme sense, but we can see the signs if we're feeling maybe unmotivated, apathetic, maybe we have a lot of ideas, but we have a hard time following through, or maybe there's so much to do and we just put the pillow or the blanket over our head and just say, I can't even do it, So that's how it manifests. So there are things that we can do to help clear out this left side. The energy is doing it. If a person, a teenager, any age person is experiencing those things in life, and your energy is awakened and you're meditating, the energy knows that, and she's helping to pull you back into the center. But there are some little things that we can do in our meditations to help us. I mentioned soaking our feet in salt water. That helps a lot too. There's little things. I won't go into all the detail right now, but that is where depression comes from. And absolutely, especially young people, they might be experiencing depression and other things, anxiety. I know there's so much pressure on kids these days, but they're still pretty young. And so they can take to this pretty quick. They're not like me, half a century old and trying to clear all this stuff out. You know what I'm saying? So this is a great benefit to young people.
I agree. And Brad, don't get me wrong. I have been doing this and I am stuck at this point. I've been doing the meditation with, for last 2 years with Anita and Gunjan. I know a few people here in the group, Anita Bhatia and everybody. But the point is I need to get to the next level where if I'm having, or if I have to, working on with teens, bringing them to the session itself is a challenge because they don't want to. That's the first sign of depression. And the second is, I need to experience it to show. So, the whole foot soak is the only thing I know. If you can tell me where I can find information about the candle and, the other parts, other things that the organization does, which are very, very powerful, where can I look for that information?
Well, why don't we, connect offline, or I think Gunjan can supply. I'm sure we've got handouts and things that we can give, and tons of resources to find that stuff. Manu, if in case you're listening in, she was talking about ways to help clear out. We talked about this heaviness that can affect us on the left side, causing depression, causing apathy, and she mentioned a candle. So this side in us needs light. It needs light to clear out and to help us to come back. We want to be in the present, right? And so Manu was asking about candling, using a candle to help bring light and warmth to the cold on the left side. So anyway, Manu, let's connect with Gunjan, and if that's okay. I don't have that at my fingertips, but I know there's tons of resources out there.
Sure, I can help. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. These are great questions. Anybody else have a question? Oh, I see some raised hands. Thank you for all your questions. Anybody else?
My name is Candace.
Candace?
I'm from South Carolina. Yes, hold on one sec. Let me put my video on as well. Thank you so much, Brad, for doing this. And I agree with someone that just said that, just as far as I really experienced something with this, and it kind of, you guys were brought to me for the simple fact that I went through some stuff last night, just some, releasing of toxic energy and things around me. And this is definitely brought to me for a reason. And I thank you for that. I also, just for the gentleman who was asking about crystals, I kind of, a little bit with that, just wanted to offer some guidance, as I've been taught to, it's not really about the shop particularly. It's more so about what you're drawn to, is what your energy needs. That's kind of the research that I've done, and things of that nature. Even though I also wanted to ask about, as far as anxiety, I think just more consistently doing the meditation. But do you guys have any information on free flowing anxiety? Just
You said, I'm sorry, free flowing anxiety, or I'm not sure.
nothing situational. There's not like a reason
Oh,
for
I
the
see.
anxiety.
Okay. Well, anxiety is a little bit of a tricky one because it can come from several, imbalances inside. So, I don't know, free flowing from maybe situational anxiety, how to treat one versus the other, but anxiety in general. We talked about our heart. So a lot of focusing on our heart when we meditate, that's where a lot of our fear comes from. I can remember before I started meditating, experiencing what you're describing. Like, why did this feeling just wash over me of feeling anxious out of nowhere? So I think I can relate. But yeah, exactly. I think a lot of people feel that. But if our heart is out of balance, and this is a chakra that I mentioned, we can accumulate a lot of baggage here, maybe without even realizing it. If we've been hurt in our life, this could go way back. It can affect our heart. We don't feel secure. We don't feel maybe loved as we should have felt. And so perhaps that imbalance just expresses itself kind of, I don't know, at random times. I'm just kind of speaking, but I like to focus on my heart and put my hand on my heart when I meditate, right in the center of my heart, and ask for those qualities of courage, security, and we just passed Christmas, and I think of the Grinch and how his heart expanded and broke the frame. I want that to take away any walls that maybe I put around my heart without even realizing it. So our heart, we can focus on. Another thing for anxiety, if our mind is thinking a lot, and we're worrying, then we have our second chakra. We talked about that today too, soothing my attention, soothing my mind. So we can focus on that as well to help us. And again, I'll go back to foot soaking, soaking our feet in salt water when we meditate. It helps pretty much all of the challenges that we face. So those are just a few examples, but we can connect. Maybe Gunjan, you can put my email address, slcbrad@gmail.com, in the chat, and she's helping. Thank you. And yeah, you all can just email me and I can find some more materials to help with that if you'd like.
Thank you.
Yeah, my pleasure. I'm loving these questions. Any other questions? Let me just take a look at the chat and see what's going on here. Wonderful. So thanks, everybody. Okay, yeah. I'm just reading through. Well, great. Thank you all so much. Okay, well then, I think, yes, I think we'll call it a day. Again, thanks everybody for joining. Keep up, come back. There's still 4 more classes, and then try to meditate every day. Order that starter kit, and all the best for the new year. So thank you all so much. We'll end our session now. I really appreciate it, and everybody take care. All right, thank you. Bye-bye.